Respectfully, Brittney Griner was in a Russian prison. You would think that somebody who is now free, back in America on home soil, would not have too much to complain about.
Have you ever seen one single moment spark a debate so intense that it completely overshadows the game itself? That's exactly what happened after the latest matchup involving Caitlin Clark and Brittney Griner. Within minutes of the final buzzer, social media exploded with slow-motion clips, lip-reading videos, heated fan reactions, and endless arguments over what was actually said on the court. Some viewers believe the footage reveals a shocking exchange, while others insist there's simply not enough evidence to draw any conclusions. Yet despite the uncertainty, the controversy has continued to dominate headlines and divide basketball fans across the country. Now many people are asking the same question: could this incident change Brittney Griner's future in the WNBA, or is the internet turning speculation into something much bigger than reality? As new reactions continue pouring in from fans,
Fever and Atlanta Dream played. Indiana Fever is where Caitlin Clark plays. Atlanta Dream is where Brittney Griner plays. Now you tell me what it looks like Brittney Griner is saying here.
For the ticky-tack fouls that we were talking about earlier today.
For a little bit of context, this was in the fourth quarter after Brittney Griner fouled out against Caitlin Clark, and Indiana Fever would go on to win by 5. Now I'm going to tell you what I think she said. Let's play it back. Looks to me like she is saying trash and then calling Caitlin Clark a bleep white girl. Just a reminder, this is who Joe Biden traded for the Russian merchant of death. So many WNBA players hate Caitlin Clark so much when she is the best thing that could have happened to the league. And she's not the best thing that happened to the league because she's white.
Commentators and former players, the conversation has grown far beyond a single game. In today's video, we're breaking down everything surrounding this controversy, why Caitlin Clark remains at the center of nearly every major WNBA discussion, and how one viral moment has become one of the league's most talked about stories. Stay with us, because the details behind this debate are far more complicated than they first appear. The final buzzer had barely sounded before the conversation shifted away from basketball. Instead of breaking down defensive adjustments, shooting percentages, or late-game execution, fans across social media were replaying one short clip involving Brittney Griner and Caitlin Clark. Within minutes, the video had spread across X, YouTube, TikTok, and sports forums, with thousands of people trying to determine exactly what had happened. Some users claimed they could clearly read Griner's lips, while others argued that trying to interpret a few seconds of video without clear audio was unreliable. That disagreement quickly became the biggest story of the night. As more accounts shared the clip, the debate grew larger than the game itself. Basketball fans weren't just discussing one play anymore. They were debating respect between players, officiating, media coverage, and the increasing spotlight surrounding Caitlin Clark. Ever since Clark entered the WNBA, nearly every game she plays has generated national attention. Television ratings have increased, arenas have sold more tickets, and conversations about the league have expanded far beyond longtime basketball fans. With that extra attention comes greater scrutiny, meaning even brief moments on the court can become headline news. For Brittney Griner, this wasn't the first time she had found herself at the center of public discussion. Throughout her career, she has been recognized as one of the league's most accomplished players, earning respect for her defensive presence and years of success. At the same time, her emotional style of play has often attracted strong reactions from both supporters and critics. Every heated exchange or visible display of frustration tends to generate discussion online, and this latest moment was no exception. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark continues to be one of the most closely watched athletes in professional basketball. Every possession she plays is analyzed from multiple angles. Fans celebrate her long-range shooting and passing ability, while opponents often focus on stopping her influence during games. Because of her popularity, almost every interaction involving Clark quickly becomes a trending topic, regardless of whether it's a spectacular highlight or a controversial moment. That combination created the perfect environment for online speculation. A short video clip was posted, and almost immediately countless viewers began offering their own interpretations. Some believed the footage showed an inappropriate comment, while others insisted there simply wasn't enough evidence to know what was actually said. Sports commentators, content creators, and fans all entered the discussion, each presenting different opinions based on the same few seconds of footage. The controversy didn't stop there. Soon, discussions expanded beyond the clip itself. Many people questioned whether the WNBA should respond publicly whenever viral moments like this dominate social media. Others argued that leagues shouldn't make decisions based on internet speculation alone. Supporters on both sides defended their positions passionately, making the story even larger than the original incident. As the debate intensified, media outlets and basketball personalities began sharing their own perspectives. Some focused on the importance of protecting players from online assumptions, while others emphasized that professional athletes understand every action on the court is likely to be examined frame by frame. The disagreement highlighted just how much women's basketball has grown. A few years ago, a similar moment might have disappeared after one news cycle. Now, every controversial clip has the potential to dominate sports conversations for days. Another reason the story spread so quickly was the emotional investment of both fan bases. Caitlin Clark has attracted millions of new viewers to the WNBA, many of whom passionately defend her whenever controversy arises. On the other hand, longtime supporters of established veterans believe many experienced players are being judged more harshly because of the unprecedented attention Clark brings to the league. Those opposing viewpoints often collide online, creating debates that continue long after the game ends. While opinions flooded social media, one important fact remained unchanged: short video clips rarely provide the complete picture. Camera angles, missing audio, and personal bias can all influence how viewers interpret what they believe they see. That reality didn't stop the internet from reaching conclusions almost instantly, but it reminded others to wait for additional context before making definitive judgments. Regardless of which side fans supported, everyone agreed on one thing: the incident had become one of the biggest talking points surrounding the WNBA that week. Television discussions, podcasts, reaction videos, and social media posts all focused on the same question: what really happened during those few seconds on the court? The lack of a clear answer only fueled even more speculation. As pressure continued to build, attention naturally shifted toward how the league, players, and media would respond. Would the conversation fade as another game took center stage, or would new developments keep the controversy alive? With millions of fans watching every update and every public reaction being examined in real time, the story was far from over. And as more voices joined the discussion, the debate surrounding Brittney Griner, Caitlin Clark, and the WNBA only became more intense. As the online debate continued to gain momentum, another question started taking over basketball discussions. It wasn't just about what may or may not have been said during that brief exchange. Instead, fans began asking whether the WNBA was facing a much bigger challenge. How should the league handle moments that explode across social media before all the facts are known? In today's sports world, a single viral clip can reach millions of people within hours, often shaping public opinion long before any official statement is released. That reality has become impossible to ignore, especially when Caitlin Clark is involved. Since entering the league, Clark has brought unprecedented attention to women's basketball. Television ratings have climbed, arenas have filled with record-breaking crowds, and countless new fans have started following the WNBA. Every game she plays attracts national coverage, meaning even ordinary on-court interactions are now examined from every possible angle. Many longtime observers believe this increased attention has completely changed the environment around the league. Plays that might have gone unnoticed just a few seasons ago are now replayed thousands of times online. Every foul, every disagreement with officials, every emotional reaction, and every exchange between players can become a trending topic before teams even leave the arena. That's exactly what happened following this matchup. Within hours, content creators from across the internet were producing reaction videos, slow-motion breakdowns, and lip-reading analyses. Some confidently claimed they knew exactly what was said. Others argued that no one should reach conclusions without clear audio or official confirmation. The difference between those viewpoints created an endless cycle of debate, with each new video generating another wave of reactions. Meanwhile, sports talk shows began discussing a broader issue. They questioned whether the WNBA now faces greater pressure than ever before because of its growing popularity. As more viewers tune in, expectations surrounding professionalism, sportsmanship, and public image naturally increase. Every organization experiences growing pains during periods of rapid expansion, and many analysts believe the WNBA is currently navigating that exact challenge. For Brittney Griner, public attention has never been unfamiliar. Throughout her professional career, she's played with visible passion and intensity. Those emotions have often been interpreted in different ways depending on who's watching. Supporters see a fierce competitor determined to win every possession, while critics sometimes view those same moments as unnecessary displays of frustration. That contrast has existed for years, but with today's social media landscape, every emotional reaction is amplified far beyond the court. Caitlin Clark, on the other hand, represents a different type of spotlight. As one of the league's newest stars, nearly everything she does becomes part of a national conversation. Whether she's making a deep three-pointer, delivering a highlight reel assist, or simply walking into an arena, cameras follow her every move. That level of attention naturally affects every player she competes against, creating an environment where ordinary basketball moments can suddenly become headline news. As fan discussions intensified, another topic emerged. Many questioned whether social media itself had become too influential in shaping sports narratives. Years ago, controversial moments were usually analyzed by broadcasters and newspaper columnists after games concluded. Today, millions of viewers immediately upload clips, create theories, and share opinions before journalists have even completed their post-game interviews. Some commentators argued this creates unnecessary pressure on both players and leagues. Others responded that public accountability has always been part of professional sports and that modern technology simply allows fans to participate in conversations that were once limited to television studios. Regardless of which perspective people supported, one thing became clear: online reactions now play a significant role in how sports stories develop. Another interesting aspect of the controversy involved the division among basketball fans themselves. New followers who discovered the WNBA through Caitlin Clark often viewed the incident differently than longtime supporters who had watched the league for years. Both groups brought unique perspectives, leading to passionate disagreements across every major social media platform. Some fans emphasized the importance of protecting all players from assumptions based solely on brief video clips. Others believed public figures should understand that their actions will inevitably face intense scrutiny. These differing viewpoints ensured that the discussion remained active long after the game had ended. Media coverage also reflected that divide. Certain commentators focused primarily on the viral clip, while others preferred discussing the larger impact Caitlin Clark has had on the league's popularity. Many analysts pointed out that record attendance, increased television audiences, and stronger sponsorship interests demonstrate just how much women's basketball has grown over the past year. From that perspective, every controversy now carries greater visibility because the audience itself has become significantly larger. Behind the scenes, teams continued preparing for upcoming games despite the non-stop online conversation. Coaches consistently remind players that outside noise cannot become a distraction during a long professional season. Every franchise understands that media attention comes and goes, but performance on the court ultimately determines success. Even so, completely ignoring a story that dominates national headlines is easier said than done. As the days passed, fans continued searching for new information. Every interview, every social media post, and every public appearance was examined for possible clues about the controversy. Yet despite countless opinions circulating online, many questions remained unanswered. Without definitive evidence, speculation continued to fill the gaps, creating an endless cycle of debate. What began as a brief moment during a basketball game had evolved into a larger conversation about sports, media, public perception, and the growing influence of social platforms. Whether the controversy would eventually fade or lead to further developments remained uncertain. But one thing was obvious: the spotlight surrounding Caitlin Clark, Brittney Griner, and the WNBA had never been brighter, and millions of fans were waiting to see what would happen next. As the controversy continued dominating sports conversations, many fans began looking beyond the original viral clip and started asking a much bigger question. What does this situation reveal about the current state of the WNBA? Over the last year, the league has experienced remarkable growth, attracting larger television audiences, sold-out arenas, and millions of new followers. While that increased popularity has created exciting opportunities, it has also placed every player, coach, and official under an entirely different level of public scrutiny. One thing became impossible to ignore. Every game involving Caitlin Clark now generates headlines whether she scores 30 points or simply becomes part of a heated moment on the court. That level of attention isn't common, even among some of the biggest stars in professional sports. Every camera angle is examined, every interview is analyzed, and every interaction between players quickly becomes part of a much larger conversation. For veteran players like Brittney Griner, adapting to this new environment presents unique challenges. Many experienced athletes entered the league long before every game produced countless reaction videos and instant social media debates. Today's sports landscape is dramatically different. Within minutes of the final whistle, millions of fans can replay the same sequence from multiple angles while offering completely different interpretations of what happened. That rapid cycle of discussion has changed how basketball stories develop. Instead of waiting for official comments or post-game interviews, online conversations often begin immediately. Content creators publish opinions, fans debate every detail, and trending hashtags spread across multiple platforms before teams even board their flights home. Whether those early conclusions are accurate or not, they frequently shape public perception long before additional information becomes available. Another topic that gained attention throughout the controversy was the responsibility shared by everyone involved. Players are expected to compete with passion while maintaining professionalism. Media personalities have the responsibility to distinguish confirmed information from speculation. Fans also play an important role by recognizing that short video clips rarely capture every detail surrounding an emotional moment during competition. Many basketball analysts pointed out that emotions naturally run high during close games. Frustration, excitement, disappointment, and competitive intensity are all part of professional sports. That's one reason experienced observers often encourage people to avoid reaching immediate conclusions based solely on brief viral clips. Context matters, and without complete context, different viewers can honestly reach different interpretations of the very same moment. Despite those reminders, the internet rarely slows down. Every new opinion inspired another response, keeping the discussion active day after day. Some creators continued producing breakdowns, while others shifted their focus toward broader questions about sportsmanship, media influence, and the future direction of the league. The conversation had evolved far beyond a single game and was now reflecting larger issues facing professional basketball. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark continued doing what she has done throughout her rookie season, preparing for the next opponent. One reason many athletes succeed at the highest level is their ability to separate outside noise from on-court performance. Every professional player understands that criticism and praise can disappear quickly once the next game begins. Championships are earned through consistency, not social media debates. For Brittney Griner, the attention surrounding the controversy served as another reminder of how closely every public figure is watched in today's digital world. Every gesture, every reaction, and every comment has the potential to become part of a national discussion. That's a reality not only for basketball players but for athletes across every major sport. As fans continued following updates, one lesson became increasingly clear. The popularity of the WNBA has reached a point where every major storyline now attracts national attention. That's a positive sign for the league's growth, but it also means controversial moments will receive far more analysis than ever before. Increased visibility brings increased expectations, and every organization must learn how to manage that balance effectively. Whether this particular controversy is remembered months from now remains uncertain. Sports move quickly, and new headlines emerge almost every day. Another spectacular performance, another dramatic finish, or another unforgettable playoff game could soon dominate the conversation. Still, this incident demonstrated just how passionate WNBA fans have become and how invested people are in the league's future. Looking ahead, many supporters hope future discussions focus just as much on the incredible basketball being played as they do on viral moments circulating online. The league continues producing elite athletes, memorable performances, and exciting rivalries capable of attracting millions of viewers on their own. Those achievements deserve recognition alongside any off-court conversation. For now, the debate surrounding Brittney Griner, Caitlin Clark, and this viral moment remains one of the most talked about stories in women's basketball. Some fans believe the controversy has been exaggerated, while others believe it raises important questions about competition and public accountability. Whatever side people choose, one fact is undeniable: the WNBA has entered a new era where every major moment is watched, analyzed, and discussed by audiences around the world. As the season continues, all eyes will remain on both stars. Every matchup will bring fresh opportunities, new storylines, and new moments capable of capturing headlines. The only certainty is that basketball fans everywhere will continue watching closely, eager to see what happens next both on and off the court. As we wrap up today's discussion, one thing is certain. This story has sparked passionate opinions across the basketball world, and the conversation is far from over. Whether you believe the viral clips tell the full story or think people should wait for more context, there's no denying that moments like these continue to shape the way fans view the WNBA and its biggest stars. With Caitlin Clark drawing record-breaking attention to the league and veteran players like Brittney Griner remaining major talking points, every game seems to create another headline worth discussing. Now we want to hear from you. What do you think really happened during this controversial moment? Was the reaction online justified, or has social media blown the situation out of proportion? Share your thoughts in the comments below because your opinion could be featured in one of our upcoming videos. We read every comment and enjoy seeing different perspectives from basketball fans around the country. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more in-depth coverage of the biggest WNBA stories, breaking news, player updates, and game analysis, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on all notifications so you never miss our latest uploads. Thank you for watching, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video with another exciting story from the world of basketball.